my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, my darlings? I really was minding my business and doing my thing when hordes of you sent me the most shocking video that I have seen in a hot minute. And you said, Auntie Fumi, Mama Fumi, Sister Fumi, please, I beg una, make una review this matter for us. And I said, like I always say, it might be my channel, but it absolutely is what? It is your show. So here we are. It is of an auntie who comes into a home that belongs to that of her nephew. And it is evident that there is some sort of domestic dispute between her nephew and his wife. And she has been called by the nephew to sort things out with his wife. That's the only way I can say it. I think when you see it, it's much more shocking. That's all I can say. Wait, let me just adjust this because this is not that kind of episode. I don't know whether I should wear a t-shirt or something. Let me play it for you.
Number one, how are you? Charlie.
Auntie, welcome.
How are you?
Welcome.
Who is this? So you cannot greet me. You don't know how to greet somebody. An old woman like me, you see me, you cannot greet me. Who are you? Don't talk to me like that. Am I your mate?
Yes.
I said, who are you?
Yes.
That you see me, you cannot greet me.
Yes.
I can deal with you now, so that you know that this is my nephew's house.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who are you? I said, who are you? Who are you in this house?
Hey.
Do you know me? Who are you? I said, who are you?
Hey.
Do you know who I am? Why do you behave like that? You see me in my nephew's house?
I'm telling your mother that your mother is...
Get down your leg. Number one, who is this? Who are you in this house?
That is sure.
I said, who are you that you cannot greet me? Are you mad?
I just came in and started ranting and you expect me to greet you.
Stop that nonsense. Let that woman. Stop that nonsense, my friend.
You don't know who I am. Why do you behave like that? You see me in my nephew's house?
I'm telling your mother that your mother is...
Get down your leg. Look at this nonsense. What kind of nonsense is this? Is that is it the way you want to use my nephew? Don't you know that I don't see what is going on? Oh, who are you? Who are you? I said, who are you in this house?
Madam, please respect.
Keep quiet. Keep quiet.
Madam,
And your man sit down with the dance and make you yourself.
Quiet. Who are you? Who are you in this house?
Hey.
Do you know me? Who are you? I said, who are you?
Hey.
Who are you? You know, you see me, you cannot greet me.
Madam,
Stupid girl.
Madam,
Stupid girl.
don't lay your hand on me.
My friend, keep down your hand. Who are you that I cannot lay my hand on
I'm trying to
you?
be so respectful right now. Madam,
You don't know how to respect
I'm
an elderly
laying your hand
person.
on me again.
Keep quiet here. I said keep quiet.
Hey.
Keep your mouth shut.
Hey.
Don't talk to me like that. Am I your mate?
Yes.
I said, who are you?
Yes.
That you see me, you cannot greet me.
Yes. You see your mother, you
I
cannot...
can deal with you now, so that you know that this is my nephew's house. I come back again. I don't want to see that nonsense again in this house. I see what is going on, what you did to my nephew. Don't you have a brother? Don't you have a mother that you can give respect to?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Who are you? I said, who are you? You behave like that. Tomorrow I will go and bring the honor of this house back to this house. I will go.
Do you know I'm respectful?
Let me start by saying, I don't care if this is a skit. Some people in the comments will say, it's a skit, it's not real, but we do know that there are circumstances like this that happen all over the world. We know that we have in-laws like this. Do you know, Ula and I have been married almost 18 years. It's unbelievable how time has flown by. It's unbelievable. And in those 18 years, on both sides, we have never, ever spoken to our family members about our relationship, about our marriage, about whatever goes on in our union. He has never spoken about me to his family, and I have never spoken to my family, never done it. That's between man and wife. This man, this husband, is not a husband. You are not a husband. To be there and see your auntie beat on your wife is only because you allowed it. You allowed it. You've allowed your family to come into her marital home and abuse her like this. I don't know whether you have children. I hope that you do not, because it's the children that will suffer. This is a very traumatic experience. It was traumatic for me to watch. It's traumatic for me even to listen to it. It's bad. It's the worst thing that you can do. If you have an issue with your wife, talk to her about it. I would rather you spoke to a friend or therapist than for you to go to your family. Because your family have no rights. They only know you, and they don't forget. Family members don't forget. That's another thing. Oh, he did that up to me. He did this to me. They don't forget. But what I do know is that you open up the gates to disrespect. This woman has disrespected this woman's home. No matter what, it's her marital home. And you brought this woman in so that she could talk down to your wife, because as far as you are concerned, you are not able to do it, or you want to have extra reinforcement. But what about her family? She was in a room and she was outnumbered by your family members, by bullying, by beating her up, by inflicting trauma and fear onto her. Because I think when she was sitting down and she saw this woman come in, I think that her heart skipped a beat, because she knew that something was going to go off. People react very differently. Under fear, under stress, what is unexpected. I would do the same thing. You're not going to greet somebody that you're not familiar with, or somebody that you really don't get along with. Why is she here? How did she just came in? And you are standing there and she's saying my number one, and then she comes in. It's disgraceful behavior.
Don't talk to me like that. Am I your mate?
Yes.
I said, who are you?
Yes.
That you see me, you cannot greet me.
Yes.
I can deal with you now, so that you know that this is my nephew's house. Eh?
Thank you, ma'am.
Who are you? I said, who are you? Who are you in this house?
Hey.
Do you know me? Who are you? I said, who are you? You don't know who I am. Why do you behave like that? You see me in my nephew's house.
I'm telling your mother that your mother is...
Get down your leg. Look at this nonsense. What kind of nonsense is this?
That's the mother-in-law beating her daughter-in-law, and a lot of people are asking, what will you do as the man? Well, that's not even the question I'm asking. My own question is, what did the man do, and how did the man treat his wife that made his mother so confident to treat her like that? Because trust me, there is a way you treat your wife, your family can never. They will never speak to her disrespectfully. How much more now laying hands on her? So a lot of times the disrespect that comes from your family towards your wife is because you are also disrespectful to your wife in the presence of your family. So they know that they will go scot-free if they disrespect her. It doesn't have to get to this. And if it gets to this, It shows that the man has failed in protecting his wife. He has failed in how he has portrayed his wife to his family. There should be that element of deep respect. Your family knows that I can't speak to her anyhow because because he's gonna come for me. He's not gonna take it. He's gonna spark. He's gonna be very annoyed. He's gonna do something drastic to us. There has to be that element of fear, and that element of fear cannot be instilled in them if you disrespect your wife openly. So at the end of the day, when I hear of stories between mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws, I'm just like, it still boils down to the man. People will always do things they believe you will tolerate, and your family will always go as far as they believe that you will tolerate. If you make it clear that you don't joke with your wife, they will follow suit.
Please, everybody should watch this video. This is a video that had been trending the whole day.
Auntie, welcome.
At first, when I saw this content, I thought it was a skit. It was a movie.
So you cannot greet me.
But then as I compared the body language of the elderly woman to the younger lady, I realized that their body language were not prepared. This is not a film. And I studied the video because I watched the video like 5 times. This older woman came practically into that room, into that house for this lady. You can tell from her body language from the minute she entered that door. The whole reason why she came, in fact, I want to feel like these men in the same room, there with them, called that older woman to come and intervene. Why? I don't know. And that is why she kept trying to, once she entered, the first thing she said was, "You did not greet me. You saw a woman like me, you did not greet me," and she started to slap her. I don't know what had transpired before, but I want to believe that is that girl's matrimonial home. And that auntie there, or that woman there, is kind of related to the men there. At what stage do you call this as a man where your auntie or your mother can start to slap your wife regardless of whatever she's done? African men, sometimes our head is empty, that your auntie can come into your matrimonial home or your mother can come into your matrimonial home and then she's slapping your wife like that. I know we love our mothers, but slapping. I must kudos to the lady for not getting angry, because I don't even think I could take it.
Don't you have a mother?
Yeah, she's your mom, so what?
I said, are you mad?
The elder woman kept trying to provoke the girl into some kind of altercation. She wanted to evoke some kind of anger out of that little girl. Badger. She kept doing it. In fact, she removed her bag. Why?
And I find that a lot of times like this, you never speak the truth. I'm talking to the husband. You give your version, and then the family member comes in and has no qualms about even talking to the wife and saying, "Oh, what happened?" You just go in and say, "Why didn't you greet me? Why didn't you this? Why didn't you that?" Like I said, the husband is not, you're not a husband. You're not a husband, you're not a father. You would never open up your home to endanger your wife. I don't care what she did. I don't care what she did. This right here, divorce. This right here, she has every right to leave you. To the auntie that came, what a shame. What a shameful person you are. What an absolutely shameful person you are. If this is your nephew's wife and your nephew has complained about her, what's wrong in you coming and say, "Nicola, how are you?" Don't wait for her to greet you. Why don't you greet her? You're the elder. Be bigger. Show that you're the elder. You should not even have come to the house. How about that? Not your place, not your business. You want me to talk to your wife? Let her come and see me. Let her be in a safe space where she can open up to me about whatever is going on. You know why? Because it takes two to tango. And there's your truth, her truth, and in between maybe I will find some kind of peace for the two of you. You walked in there like the barbarian that you are. And you laid hands on a woman because you don't like her. It has nothing to do with what your nephew told you. You don't like her. Because if you did like her, and you did love her, and you did find the time to go over there because you got nothing better to do, you would have said hello to her, and you would have said, come, let's go inside to the kitchen or go out to the courtyard. You know, Johnny called me and said that you people have an issue. What happened? Start there. Start there. Instead, you're talking about she hasn't greeted you, she hasn't this. How dare you? How dare you put your hands on her? And you have children. And I'm sure you have daughters or you have granddaughters. Would you have liked for your daughter or granddaughter to be in a home with in-laws where they are slapping her face all over the place? The disrespect, because you are who? You are asking her, who is she? Who are you? Who are you? How dare you? This has to stop. I know it happens in many families. You're a disgrace. And you're not only doing it to her, you're doing it to the grandchildren. You're doing it to the children that she has. Because those children are the ones that grew up in this kind of toxic environment. These children are the ones that grew up without a parent. Because nobody can live under these circumstances. Let me tell you a story. Listen to the story. As you very well know, I had Maria. Maria was my nanny here, and she left to go to Brazil. She has come back. I have been very ill for the past month. Not COVID, but just a very, very bad flu, which Adrian brought from school. And I never sleep, never nap during the day. But I napped. And she saw me. And she was like, madam. And I was just, sleeping. She went and made tea. She made biscuits. She made bread. She put on a tray. And she put for me. She went to pick up Adrian. She played with Adrian. She gave Adrian his bath, brushed his teeth, cleaned the kitchen, did everything. She usually closes at 6. She did not leave till 8. And that was because I insisted. And when she left, she said, Madam, I love you. I don't want anything to happen to you. I was afraid. Because I never see you lie down. I was afraid. You see, as you have treated this young niece of yours like this, you can be on fire and she won't even spit on you. You have ingrained in her one of the deepest resentment that she will ever have for you. You think that she was calm because she did not retaliate. That really was because of respect. But you have an enemy for life inside of her. You wait till you need something. You wait till you grow old and you're sick. I promise you, she will be your worst nightmare. That's what you have created. Whereas it could have been the flip side. It could have been the flip. Where you could have said, Johnny, wait. You don't talk to your wife like this. And it could have been a situation where you could have spent the day in the house. Cook with her, clean with her, laugh with her. Maybe she's lonely, she doesn't have friends. You did not even get to know her. You came in there on the riding horse of behest of your useless, worthless nephew. And you beat up on this girl. So you think you can do that while this girl's parents don't know that you're treating her like this. And you think you have the right to treat her this way. You're a disgrace. You're a woman. You're a wife. You're a mother. You know how things can be. You know how relationships can get. You don't think that your nephew could have told you lies or colored in the lines so that it could favor him. You never once asked her what happened, what is wrong. I am a soldier for women. It should never be tolerated. If you were in the West, if you were in Europe, if you're in America, you go straight to jail for assault. But you see, you think you can get away with it because your nephew called you and you think you can get away with that kind of nonsense. Come to London, come to America and try that nonsense and see how far you get with that nonsense. Baby girl, I am so sorry. I am so sorry that this happened to you. And I am speaking to the wives at home that are watching this because a lot of you send me messages. A lot of you, Fumi, what do I do? What can I do? Leave. Leave. Start to put things together, and the first opportunity that you get, leave. This man has endangered your welfare, and he'll do it again. He'll do it again and again and again. And there's nothing to forgive here. It's unforgivable because it's not between the two of you. He brought in somebody else to assault you, to abuse you, and I don't tolerate that. That for me is just an absolute no-go. It could never be me. It could never be me because she would be on the floor unconscious. I tell you that. It could never be me. I would never tolerate that. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't tolerate that for anybody. I have a son, Adrian. Adrian can come. Oh, you know, Monica did this to me. Monica did that. When Monica comes, Monica, how are you? You're not saying hello to me today. I don't mind. Because I'm a mother to her too. What happened? And then I will go back and I will talk to Adrian. Adrian, listen to me. This is your marriage and things come and go. I will die off and I will leave you here. And I'll tell you right here, if she leaves you, it's a cold life for you. You won't have anything. You will be here, your children will grow without you. Don't try it. And I will speak to Monica too. Monica, you have to be patient, you know. Don't mind him, don't mind him, don't mind him. That's how he was when he was younger, you know. This is not about putting a family together. This is about breaking a family apart. And I blame him first that brought his auntie to the house, to your wife's marital home. She's not safe in that home. That's why I say, guys, make your money. Find a way. Whatever that trade is, it's your ticket out. It's your ticket out of these kind of horrendous circumstances. Nobody should beat you. Nobody should be ill-treating you. Your in-laws come when you allow them to come to the house. When you find it's okay for you. It's your house. It's your home for your children. If you don't have that, you don't have a marriage. You don't have a marriage. Let them get out. And if they don't get out, find a way to get out with your children and do not come back. I said it, I stand by it with my full chest. This is bad. This is bad. It's disgraceful across the board. And do you know I have second-hand embarrassment? I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed that this is how you treat each other. It could never be me. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you I'll see you sooner than later. Again, like I said, I don't care if it's a skit. I know that this happens.
Guys, my name is Anita, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking